Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello chat. We are crafting once again. We're back. It's been what? Has it been like a week? Was it last week or was it the week before? I think it's actually been 2 weeks. It's been a
I
minute,
have
I
no
think.
concept of time, so I don't
Neither
know.
do I. I never know how long it's been. Um so
If it's
well
been more than an hour, it's basically a day.
yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah, pretty much.
My thing isn't on the screen.
It isn't, is it? Hold on.
No.
Boom. Now it is. There you go.
Oh, damn, the delay.
Was
The
it quite?
delay. Well, it's
Was it?
obviously because I'm watching the stream. I'm not the one streaming. So
Yeah.
it's hard to... there's always going to be that delay for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's always going to be a delay on Twitch.
Yeah.
I've had thoughts about this pumpkin guy, and I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should try and just undo the last round, and redo it, and try and have it as a little butt on the bottom here, so it like goes in at the bottom. So then it's more pumpkin shaped.
I think you should, yeah, because our pumpkin earrings have very big butts.
Yeah, they do have very big butts. I don't know how to undo this because it's like tied quite tightly. Um, I would cut it, but I don't know. I fear cutting it in the wrong place. Um,
Cut the wire and the whole thing unravels.
yeah, that is what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, hmm. Please say I cut the right thing there. Okay, I did. We're fine. Yay. No one watched, no one watched. I'm doing that one thing that everyone always makes fun of me for doing. At Grandma's showing her your stream. Oh, hi, Grandma!
Hi,
Hello!
Grandma! How's it going? I'm
That's
drawing
so exciting.
mushrooms. That is
Yeah!
exciting. Hello. I can't remember
She
which
said hi.
mushroom's which.
Hello, Grandma. You can't remember which one's
I
which? I've managed that.
no. Ugh,
Maybe
I
now's
thought
the
I
time to
labeled
label
them.
them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Right, so these ones are the angel wings. Uh,
I need to pull up the pattern I was following because I can't remember where it was. There it is. Okay.
because right, so I made a little mood board on Milanote. But I don't think I've got all the mushrooms that I drew on here because I've got two
Yeah.
spotted boys. So this must be the panther cap.
I remember to actually have it like
This
visible.
one is the fly agaric, but the fly agaric's not on my reference for some reason. So which one got the cut? This is the Bill's cone cat. Oh. And then
I'm still so not used to using like a thinner yarn. I think I said this last time, but like I've been making so many of the scrunchies, and like I was working on my outfit for Comic Con before, which used like a thicker yarn as well. And now going back to such a thin yarn, it's like it's so fiddly now. I don't like it. I think I much prefer working with thicker yarns.
I feel like they're just softer in general, right?
Yeah. It's just less fiddly. Like the thinner the yarn is, the more fiddly it is. I don't know how people have you seen like those people that do like they do like micro crochet and they do it with like thread. That I find very impressive, and
No.
I've
Oh
never
yeah.
like attempted that, but it's like the tiniest crochet you ever did saw.
Mm. Yeah, I see people do that and like make earrings.
Yeah, like people make like tiny little crochet mushrooms, and like, ugh, I don't know how you do that. But I would like to
Just need
try it
to
at
do
some
that.
point, but it just seems so fiddly. And I feel like it must
Okay.
take ages as well. Have you figured them out?
I think so. So we've got panther cap, check, fools. I'm gonna cross check it with my references because I've got pictures here for obviously when I start doing the colour and stuff all in one place.
Yeah.
Hashtag please sponsor me Mila note because I bloody love the app. Oh my god, that dream sponsor, dream sponsor.
Dream sponsor. It's so true. I
Because
want.
I love that
I don't
platform.
know.
And G Fuel. Who else would you want to be sponsored by?
Hobbycraft.
Hobbycraft, yeah. Discount clay, let's go.
Yeah.
Discount wool. Who else would be good?
I mean, I think Dream Big Boy sponsorship would be like Nintendo. But that's a big one.
That's
That's a
asking
big
a
one.
lot.
That is
Yeah.
asking a lot.
Do they even do sponsors?
I think they do. At least like maybe for more specific games they do. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess if they're releasing
Like,
something small, because they're kind of the size that they don't really need to sponsor people.
no, they really don't. They're fine.
Right, panther cap, check. Deadly webcap, check. Fool's cone cap, check. Fool's funnel, check. Death cap, check. That one's a really nice green colour.
Mm. Yeah, I'm expecting these mushrooms
Angel
to be like
wings.
green and black and I don't know.
A lot of them are very white,
Oh.
surprisingly. Yeah.
I saw a video the other day where it was like someone was like growing their own mushrooms and I was like, I really and like they were planning on like eating these mushrooms and like I was like, I really hope those are good mushrooms to eat. But they were like growing them out of like a bucket. Like they put a load of like soil and then like the starter in a bucket and then they like had like holes in the bucket and then the mushrooms like grew out the sides of the bucket. It was very cool.
Yeah, I mean, fungi
Never
are
even
just amazing.
yeah.
Have I made you watch that documentary on
Yeah, you
Netflix?
have.
Yeah.
That was part of our
The
TFS
things you
training
can
program
do.
was watching that documentary, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Have to be fully informed on mushrooms.
Right, so this
Yeah, I've never even thought
destroying
of like trying to grow
angel.
your own
What the
mushrooms.
hell is
That's
that?
just like such a good idea.
Well, I mean, you don't like eating them, so that'll be kind of pointless for
Yeah, I mean,
you.
I wouldn't bother because yeah, I don't actually like eating them. But if you did like eating them, I feel like it would be a very cool thing to do. Right, this is where I've gotten halfway round. I need to figure out how to do the butt here, and I don't know how. Maybe I just do like one less thing, then maybe like skip a stitch, and then skip a stitch again, and then do what I was doing before. I don't know if that will look good, but we'll try.
Okay. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, I have all my correct references this time.
I feel like that's not gone in enough. Maybe it still needed the third double crochet here.
It's the same as that. Right, now I can actually draw. Ba 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 ba. I think I should be able to get the line work done today. Very minimum.
Yeah.
Depends how much yapping I do.
Yeah, I just want to get this guy's design finalized because, yeah, ideally I want to make a few of these so that we can take pictures of them. And it would be nice to potentially get them up while it's still autumn, because okay, maybe it's not spooky season no more, but it is still autumn. You know? It's close enough.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That sounded literally us. Okay, he's kind of got a.
It's
I don't know
become
if you
part
can
of my
see it.
vocab.
He's kind of got a little bit of an indent there.
Yeah,
I don't
that's a
know.
little pumpkin butt. He's giving more apple.
Yeah.
Apple
It's because he's not like
butt.
wide. He's not as wide as one might expect. We'll see how it looks when I get around to the end of the round, I guess.
I feel like I need to somehow connect my Spotify to yours so I can listen at the same. We should start a jam and then I can also hear the music.
Yeah, if you want. How do I do that? Wait.
Because if I hear the music, I then have to hear myself and you twice.
How do I start a jam? Wait. Oh, here we go. Start a jam. Copy link. Oh, you've disappeared for a sec. Bear with. There we
No,
go.
my
You're
fun
back.
guys.
Yeah, I need to keep an eye this time to see if your like stream ends up like lagging like it did last time where it just wasn't updating.
Yeah.
I don't know why it did that. Also, I did not fix the what's it called? Notification things. So if anyone does follow, we're gonna have the giant one again. Because I forgot to fix that.
Yeah, so drop us a follow, Grandma.
For some reason, right, I shouted out TFS on my stream the other day, and I heard the notification sound, like the little Zelda do when someone followed,
What?
and I was so confused how I was hearing that because I didn't have the TFS Twitch open or anything. Like it absolutely made no sense. I don't know if somehow I've like bugged it in with my Twitch stream or something, but yeah, for some reason when someone follows TFS, I hear the notification sound on my own streams. I don't know why that happened, but yeah, there's definitely something a little bit buggy about the notifications.
Can't say I'm a pro in the multi-streaming understanding.
No.
Do you know what I did? I did start watching to put myself to sleep last night.
What?
Was someone teaching you how to rig a VTuber model?
Oh.
Is that gonna be the new hole I dive down? We'll see.
Maybe.
But it is like, because I've done a smidge of animating in my brief time in that kind of course at uni.
Yeah.
So I understand the fundamentals of animation. Yeah. Like I understand some, like I had classes in the fundamentals of animation, right?
Yeah.
Is it something I think I could achieve?
Maybe.
Maybe. There's so many other things that I need to do with my channel first before I dive down that hole. Like, I don't know, maybe some nicer title and end cards. I don't know, maybe some nicer emotes. Or little animations. Is diving down the rabbit hole of a fully rigged VTuber model really worth it for me? Absolutely not. What I really need to actually, the thing that I want to work on is an overlay.
Yeah.
I have started it very briefly. I can show you briefly. Here,
Oh,
I've
cute.
started trying to color it.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to do like a little tavern.
Oh, cute. Yeah.
For when I draw on my stream, basically.
Yeah.
I also just I want to get the tavern aesthetic across a bit more on my channel.
Yeah.
But you know, if I can passively learn how to rig a VTuber model while I sleep,
True.
I'd have to draw it first, but you know.
Yeah. I've gotten round to the end of the round. Do we think that's enough of a butt?
It's more of a butt than it was.
There. It's there, but it's like it's not super prominent.
So
I don't know.
it's more of a butt than it was.
Do we think it's giving pumpkin shape now?
Better than it was, yeah.
Okay. Well,
You'll have to sell me when you put the little stem on. How have you doing that?
That I'm also gonna be winging a little bit. Right, where is the brown? I haven't even got my yarn bowl out. Yeah, I'm gonna wing. Let me show you what I mean. Hold on. Where's the? So I kind of essentially did like a mini version of this for the strawberries, in that it's just kind of got a little pokey bit and then it goes round like that. That's kind of what I'm imagining. But I just don't do like the leaves. But I'm just gonna do like a little stem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you still like test it with a glass that it doesn't like affect the balance. Like you don't want to make it too 3D, right?
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna be winging it a little bit here. Um. Uh, okay. I'm just gonna kind of single crochet along at first, and then
Something I wish Procreate did have was some kind of gesture for me to do to flip the canvas. I mean, maybe it does, and I just don't know it. But having to go into the menu to do it is frustrating. Because, like, flipping your canvas when drawing, invaluable. Like, unless you're an ambidextrous queen,
yeah.
curves are easier to draw one way than they are the other. Just because of the way your wrist moves.
Yeah.
So, like, flipping your canvas, although I guess turning it upside down does the same thing. I don't know. Wrapping my brain around it works
That's what I
better
usually
when...
end up doing, is I just turn it upside down.
This guy has got hips for days.
Okay, this is the concept. This is the concept. There's a lot of things in the way. Let me turn it around so it's actually not upside down for you. I don't know if we want it to be like... It is giving apple, isn't it? Fuck.
Apple
If...
coasters instead?
Just make it different colours and boom, apple coaster.
Apple bottom jeans.
I almost do feel like this part needs to be wider, the brown part. But I don't know, because it's not normally that big. Like, I could go down again. Thing is, as well, I gotta remember what I'm doing, because I'm gonna then go and try and make a second one, and I'll be like, great, I winged it the first time, but, like, what did I do again?
Yeah. Oh. That's kind of what I'm worried about when I get to the colouring stage of this.
Oh, this is fiddly.
Because my colouring, my shading, I guess my rendering is probably the word, is not very consistent.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the things I was worried about when I was drawing your little PNG character. But I think, I mean, I know I used the exact same base face and eyes, so couldn't really go that wrong there. But I was certainly worried that I think I shaded your hair better than I shaded my hair. Wow, you're not supposed to agree.
Maybe.
You're supposed to say, no, your model looks
my
great,
hair
bro.
looks so much better than yours. What do you mean?
Fuck. Rude.
I mean, you drew both of them, so it's not really...
Yeah, and I'm supposed to be my worst critic. You're not supposed to agree.
No, I'm kidding. No, I mean, I still think that you gave yourself the space buns so you could be taller than me. I'm just, you know, it's
Bro, I
it's
didn't
just
even
true.
plan to make one for you when I was drawing mine, so don't even.
You just did it on purpose. It was all part of your plan.
My master plan. Well, I'm the
Your
bigger
master
sister,
plan to be
so
taller than me.
I am taller than you.
You're just not. Like, you're just not. We're like the same height at most, but if anything, I think I'm taller.
You're literally not, though.
Wait, hold on. I can fix this. Wait. Ready? Boom. The Twitch delay is gonna not help me here, but there you go.
Yeah, you just rose up into the air.
Yep. I'm
I
taller
thought you
now.
were gonna like make it bigger.
Wait, hold on. Can I stretch it? Oh, I can just do this. There you go. Boom. Who's taller now, bitch?
Yeah, but now you have to try and make them the same size again, so have fun with that.
It's fine. Back she goes. There you go. It's fine. I have the power here. Her. I made it like... I don't know if I like what I've done there. I can't lie. It kind of just sticks out now, which I don't really like it. I might undo it, to be honest. I don't know what I've done.
I don't think you need those other two little side bits.
No?
A pumpkin just has one sticky bit.
Yeah, but it's got like, you know, like, if you look at it from a bird's eye view, it's got like a little bit of like a...
No.
No?
One stump is all it needs. Fall in love with me. Possibilities.
No, I don't need to cut it again. Like that. Oh, but now I feel like it looks silly. Oh, I don't know, George. Oh no. just doesn't quite look right.
Maybe look at a picture of a pumpkin.
What do you mean? I know what a pumpkin looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Did you got one this year?
Actually didn't.
No, me neither. I haven't bought one. I don't know what to do with it. It's just sitting uncarved. It's kind of sad.
That's kind of sad. I feel like you have to carve it. But you've bought
For
him
what
for the purpose of
purpose?
no purpose. Who needs a purpose to carve a pumpkin?
I don't know. I just feel sad sitting and carving it by myself. I was gonna do it with people, and then we forgot.
Yeah, we didn't have time really. Oh well, I was there anyway.
No.
What have I done? Why is it like? Oh, there we go. Like that. I put all the threads underneath. Oh, but she just looks a bit funky. Wait.
Why is it so skinny?
I don't know. It needs to be wider, doesn't it? But that would involve changing the whole pattern.
Yeah.
Like the pattern I followed is a round one, you know?
It's giving apple.
It is giving apple. Oh man, I don't know. Let me look at some pictures of some pumpkin coasters. Not pumpkins, I know what a pumpkin looks like. But I need to look at some other pumpkin coaster designs. The thing is, a lot of... Oh, that one is good. Oh. Let me save that one. Let me actually search. I'm going on Pinterest and I'm searching pumpkin coaster. See, what do we think of like the fluffy edge? Do we think it would be better if it wasn't a fluffy edge?
I almost want to say you want to just make it wider on the two sides. Like you want to do another row.
I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
See, some people do like pumpkin pie ones, which I think are really cute. And also some people do like a little green leaf on them, which I could do. I don't know, maybe we try a different pattern and then we compare which one we like. Let me try this one.
Also, not every idea is a great idea. Yep. You could. I hate to say it, I really do. But like, are there other coaster ones that you want to try?
I mean,
if it's not working, it's not working, you know?
There are.
How about apples?
Okay, wait, let me look at let me look at my other saved pictures that I have of other coaster designs, since I'm getting hate for the pumpkin, even though you're the one that's a big fan of that. I don't know. You're
I mean, I am. It's also, they're becoming out of season anyway, so
maybe it's a next year thought. Yeah, see, there's some really cute apple coaster sets. Let me send you a screenshot of these. So
it wouldn't be the first time we've had a product wait an entire year for release.
No.
You know?
Right? Oh.
It wouldn't even be the second.
I'm pretty sure the Halloween earrings that we brought out did take a good like 2 years.
Was it 2 for the Halloween earrings?
I fear it may have been. I don't know. I might be
No,
lying.
I'm thinking the Halloween dice bags. They took
Oh yeah,
I
they
think took
definitely
like
took
2
2
years.
years. Maybe that's why I'm confusing with myself here.
The earrings, I think a year. Yeah, over a year.
Yeah, because we definitely did the shoot like a year before they came out. That's for definite.
And then when did you draw this sticker sheet? When did that
Oh
become?
god. Will it say on my iPad if I go in? Like if I look at the settings?
It should do.
Let me have a look, wait. Oh, the initial I have because I initially did some like ideas for some mushrooms on a separate little sheet that I coloured. Where does it say it? If I go canvas information, is it in there? About this artwork? Date created. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So the initial drawing for the initial like concept of the little mushrooms, date created 20th of September 2023.
Yeah, so they were
and they're
a
not even
year.
out yet. So
I mean, we've sold one though. We have sold
yeah.
one at a
I
market.
swear we've sold 2, haven't we? Was it 2? Oh no, it was 1 because Lexi bought 2 of them, but she didn't buy. That was the one sheet she didn't buy. She bought the other 2, and then the other person bought all 3 sheets. So yeah, I think we've sold 1 of that sheet, but the other 2 sheets we sold 2 of. Right. See, I've got so many like saved designs on Pinterest, and I just don't know which one to do. There's so many. We've got there's like ladybug ones which are quite cute. There's
Ooh.
there's like strawberry ones. There's ones that are just like basically just a circle with little cat ears, which are quite cute. There's a lot that are like square ones that are like granny squares that I feel like less work as a coaster. I don't know. There's ones that look like frogs, which are kind of fucking adorable. And do kind of go with the lily pads, and the lily pads do well. There's ones that look like vinyls, like music vinyls. They're quite cute. And that's quite a simple design actually. I could probably like wing that myself. There's little kiwi ones. Those are cute. Watermelon ones. I don't know. What do we think?
Can you send me the link so I can independently look?
Oh, can I share my?
Yeah.
Wait, can I share like my pins on? If I send you just this link, hold on. Does that work? Because I've just pinned a bunch.
Make
on
sure you're
Pinterest.
sending it to the right account that I'm on right now as well.
Oh, it's not the right account. Do I even have that account friended?
Probably not.
No, I don't. I'm sent a friend request. If I do that, there we go. I can still then the stream can still see your thing. Mushroom Billy Bean.
Don't out me.
Sauce. There you go. Does that work? I don't think it does.
The little stars are cute.
Oh, you can see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just like all the crochet stuff that I've pinned on Pinterest to potentially try.
Oh, I like the sushi ones. Oh, the maple leaves.
Yeah. Wait, where were those?
There's 2 different ones.
Now I've lost them. Those are cute. Oh, there's ones that look like cookies as well. They're cute. And like the peppermint ones, maybe, like, because it, that's the like closest to a Christmas product we could get.
Yeah, they're quite cute.
And I do quite like the little toast ones as well. They're quite cute. There's just so many cute ones. I don't know what to try.
Maybe but yeah, go for the peppermint. You have those colours, right?
Yeah, it's just red and white, so
Hmm.
should do. Yeah. Okay.
Is that going to
we'll
involve
try
a
that.
lot of swapping back and forth from the yarn though? That almost
Yeah, that is
seems
slightly what I fear.
quite complicated. Or do you make the little triangles and then sew them together?
I imagine it's like swapping as you go, but I have done color swapping before. I can do that
Yeah, I know it's tedious, isn't it?
a little bit, but we'll see. We'll
If you
give it a go.
if you click on the design, obviously it shows you some other ones, but I don't know which patterns are like okay for commercial use and stuff. That's what you got to be careful of. I'm seeing some really cute Christmas wreath ones. Like, I don't hate those. Like that. They seem a lot more straightforward. This little guy's face just makes me laugh. He's so, like, unimpressed.
Which logo? Wait,
The one that's on screen right now, yeah.
Yeah. He looks disappointed.
He's like, what did you just call me?
He's like, did you just call me
A fool?
what? A fool? What is that one called?
The fool's funnel.
Yeah, there we go then. Let me check this pattern is okay to use. I have a dark green. I do. Okay. So I could potentially do the other one you sent. Which actually looks quite simple, to be fair.
Yeah, it looked a lot less challenging than the peppermint.
Yeah. I'll have a go at the peppermint, and if not, I'll try that one.
Yeah, I do quite like the peppermint.
Yeah, I would really love to get to the point where I'm making my own patterns and then potentially could put those up on Etsy as well. But I don't think I'm quite at that skill level yet, where I'm able to come up with my own patterns for things. Oh god, this is an interesting way that they've written it.
Nope.
Okay.
Don't like that. What can I undo? Oh, I hate when I do that. I always forget that, like, backing out of this canvas means that it stops saving the... Excuse me. Excuse me. It stops... You can't, like, undo if you back out. I've, like, really screwed myself over.
Yeah.
From doing that. Yeah, we'll come back to you.
Oh, there's one. No. Hmm. Okay, no, you know what? We'll try the other one you sent me because I'm struggling to find a pattern that is understandable. Whereas I reckon that other one, I could probably do that just from looking at it, which is not bad. So let's just try that. I don't know where to put it though because I don't want to like cover my screen. There we go. That'll work. How many is it in the middle there? Okay. Let's do 2. Yeah,
Oh,
the
do you know
good
what I
thing
really?
is. Oh yeah, you go,
Oh,
you go.
sorry, no.
I was just gonna say the
No,
good
I
thing
feel like
is
yours is more
about
relevant.
the good thing is about once you've learnt to do one type of coaster and you've like practiced it, I feel like doing anything starting with a circle is like it makes sense now. Like
Mm,
especially like after I made the beret because that was like an expanding circle that expanded quite a lot more than like a normal coaster that I've made would do. But it's like
mm,
generally it's the exact same thing. It would be like the first round is 1 in each, and then the second round you'll do 2 in each stitch, and then the third round it'll be 1 2 1 2, fourth round 1 1 2 1 1 2, fifth round 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 2, and it's like any expanding circle is that exact same pattern basically. Once you like understand that, you can make
Well,
any
it's the same
circle.
as leveling up in any craft, right? Then you
Yeah.
have more things available in your arsenal. Like it's the same with drawing. Once you understand the fundamentals, I mean, I still don't like fully grasp most fundamentals. That's why I still draw things that look a bit dodgy sometimes. But like once you get the basics of like form, shape,
Yeah.
line, like
Now
you
I know how
literally
to
would
make
have
a
done
basic
it.
circle. You'd be surprised how often that's used, you know?
Hmm. But yeah, you literally would have studied art fundamentals in like year 9 art. I remember like a mood board I had in like a sketchbook. Those same fundamentals, you study them again and again and again,
Yeah.
just in more depth. And it's more just about practicing them. Like,
Yeah.
and it's also the other cool thing with art, like the more you consume it, the more you can like the more you can also replicate it. Because it's, someone said the other day that like drawing is like, I can't remember the exact quote, but the
Yeah.
gist of it was that like drawing is a skill of your eyes than your hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because you gotta
Um,
see what's wrong with it. Like,
yeah,
if you're drawing a person and the person doesn't quite look right, you might not be able to figure out what's wrong with it. But
yeah,
like, if you've worked on that skill of like being able to spot like, oh, maybe I've made their arm a bit too long, or like I've
yeah,
made their eyes a bit too big or something, then you'll know what to spot and you know how to adjust it to
yeah,
make it look right, make it look
yeah,
normal. That's the thing I always
exactly.
find so fascinating about like hyper realistic artwork because I could never do
Mm,
that. Like being
mm,
able to draw something that accurate to real life is always so fascinating to me.
mm. I think it's just that they can break it down into smaller and finer details.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I do have the skills that if I sat there for hours and hours and hours, I could make something hyper realistic.
Yeah.
The skill comes from being able to see it and do it quicker.
Yeah.
If that makes that's also why I feel like my skill at drawing's not as high as it could be because I'm not as quick.
Yeah.
Like you'll see me redrawing the same line several times for just a simple curve because that's where my hand hasn't caught up to the skill of my eye. And I think
Yeah.
that's where the time like factor comes in. Like I'm not quick enough because my hands aren't able to replicate the things that my eye and brain is wanting it to do fully.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people that's where they get put off by art immediately is their hand can't replicate what they see in their head, but that's
Yeah.
because they've not trained their hand enough.
Yeah. I feel like that's also why I find it so impressive people that work with like pen on paper. Like they draw in pen because you can't rub
Yeah.
pen out. Like I had a friend in school that would draw in pen and I was like, bro, how? Like you are getting the lines right, exactly right the first time. That is just impressive because you can't you can't just
they've
undo
done
that.
It's because they've done it more. That's all
Yeah.
it comes down to. And that is forever why the word talent will bother me.
Yeah.
Because it's not a talent.
No.
Or some people are born with the talent. Some people do get that lucky and that they can do things that
Without
good
practicing.
off the bat.
Yeah.
But most people, it's not. It's a skill they have trained. Their sim
Yeah.
was not born with level 10 art skill.
No.
They grinded it from level 1. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, when people say, "Oh, you're so talented," it just rubs me the wrong way. I mean, maybe that's me getting more annoyed. Like, they probably mean the same thing that I mean when I'm saying skilled, but
Yeah.
it's the language thing that bothers me there.
Yeah. Yeah, now I get you. Because it's like, they don't, like, for some reason, some people, obviously, they do start a lot younger, and so it might seem like they just, like, were talented and they were just automatically good at it, but it probably just means they started practicing younger than...
They've just practiced more, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen PewDiePie's video about how he's drawn every day for a year?
No. Oh, I've just...
And there's been like apparently on Twitter, as Twitter do. I'm not on Twitter for this kind of exact reason, but apparently it was a controversy. His video. He's released 3 videos about him learning to draw. He did one where he drew every day for 30 days, and then he did one where he drew every day for like a couple months, and then he's just released one where he's been drawing every single day for a year.
Yeah.
And he talks about, the challenges and stuff that, like, has come with that. And he shows, like, obviously drawing's a really cool one a really cool skill to talk about in that way, because obviously you can very visually see the process and how much you've improved.
Yeah.
Like comparing yourself to your day 1 to your day 365. And people were apparently complaining on Twitter, being like, "Oh, he can only do this sort of thing because he's rich and he has the time to be able to put into learning this skill." And it's like, nah, bro. He does say quite clearly in the video that he didn't put necessarily that much time into it on most of the days. It's just the fact that he did it every day. And then he also talks about how he felt like he plateaued. I'd really recommend watching the video, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's really
I think I put it in my watch
inspiring.
later. I think I was planning on watching it.
It's really inspiring. Even for someone like me who I love drawing, and I love the satisfaction of being able to put things in my head into reality. But I am not at the level I wish I was because I've not practiced enough.
Yeah.
I just simply don't practice enough.
I
and
feel
I
like
don't
you did have quite a
study
big break from drawing for quite a while, to be fair. Up until, like, from, like, school age until you recently got your iPad, you didn't really draw as much, I feel. Or at least I didn't see much drawing that you did in that time.
No, I drew quite a bit when I was at uni. But then after quitting the original course that I was on, I really fell out of love with it for a bit.
Yeah.
And then I only drew a little bit. But I also, my other thing is I mainly draw the same things.
Yeah.
Why can't I get this right? Yeah, but he talks about at one point he feels like he plateaued. So what he did is he went and bought a book about drawing and started studying it. And then suddenly his skill grew again. And it's like, a lot of people don't realize you need to study and you need to practice drawing to be able to understand why things look good and why things don't look good. It's not like
Yeah.
People that are air quote,
They-
self-taught artists, it still implies that they studied it in some
Yeah.
capacity. Like
Exactly. That skill we were talking about earlier about like being able to see what's wrong with it. It's not like you can sit and study anatomy and be like and figure out exactly like what proportions you should be doing things, and that helps. Like I remember one of the I didn't do art GCSE, but I still had art in like year 7 and 8, and I remember one of the main things that we'd do in those classes was like they'd give you the face and they'd be like, okay, so like the top third or whatever is the eyes, like they'd show you how to proportion it so like
yeah.
what proportions a face usually is.
Yeah.
And like that's the kind of thing you can study to like figure that out, and you can also like same thing with the entire body. You can get like little anatomical models that you can use to help you like visualize it. Like, it's not just something that just like comes to you like suddenly I've just
No.
realized what's wrong with my artwork, I must fix it. Like
There are some people who are genuinely have fucking magical powers, and there's this one guy. I don't know if they're an artist that's still alive or if they were alive. I can't remember. But there's an artist that he can look at a landscape briefly for like 10 seconds, and then he has like a photographic memory, and then he
yeah.
can replicate this entire landscape in like tiny up to the most minuscule detail
Yeah.
perfectly. But that skill is that is an anomaly.
Yeah.
That is not the
that is the
norm.
exception to the rule. That is not.
Most artists work with references.
Yeah.
Like 98% of artists work with references. Like the ones that don't work with references have either drawn that particular subject a lot,
Yeah.
or they have these crazy like genuine talents that they were born with. Like
yeah. That is the context
and
where I would use the word talent, is when you do have like a photographic memory like that and you
yeah.
like yeah.
That is, you were born with the luck there.
And it's the same with like music as well. People that have like perfect pitch and can just like you say like sing a D and they'll just sing it to you because they just know what a D is in their brain. They just like can do it. Like that again is like a talent when it comes to music that like not ever like most people won't ever be able to do that. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, people on Twitter were apparently going off on one at PewDiePie for basically being like, "Oh, he can only do this because he's rich," and it's like, no.
No.
Yes, he's got more time because he's rich, but at the end of the day, if you put 10 minutes, everyone's got 10 minutes a day. If you put 10 minutes a day every day, you could also learn and improve just as much as he did in that time.
Yeah.
And also, like, his final piece after a year, it was good, but I can see I'm not a highly skilled artist. I can see the imperfections in it. But I've been drawing for more years. I can tell that the parts of the drawing mainly the clothes and his coloring, but he only started doing the coloring like fairly late on in his like learning journey as well.
Yeah.
I know shading for me is where I lack the skill because I haven't done it as much. But mainly because I never finish my pieces. I never get to the stage of coloring. That's that's why that's the lowest the lowest part of the my lowest skill when it comes to drawing is the shading, because I don't have as much practice in it. I have sketched a lot more than I have fully rendered a piece.
Yeah.
In fact, I've only really started fully rendering pieces this year. Like, and that's why.
Yeah, I kind of feel that as well. Like, when I was younger, I used to just draw in pencil a lot in little sketchbooks, but I didn't used to draw in color very often. So yeah, generally coloring in is not my strong suit. But I could sketch a lot better than I could color in. I think I've done the white bit in the middle. I've now got, I think this green might be too dark, but I don't know. It's a bit darker than the green in the picture. But we'll give it a
Which
go.
one are you trying to do? The wreath?
The wreath, yeah. I'm just doing it from looking at it because it looks like a fairly simple design that I think I can just do that. Like I said, I've made enough coasters at this point that I know how to make a circle.
Yeah, your crochet skill is at the level that you can replicate that.
Yeah. Like I can just replicate certain
Yeah, that's
designs just from looking at them.
I went on a complete tangent, but that's what stemmed it. Sorry,
That is where we started.
You have mastered those specific skills in crochet that you can easily now re-replicate them, like,
yeah.
which is really cool.
Yeah. I'm proud to know that I've gotten to that level now. Cause yeah, I mean, I've only been crocheting for like 2 years, maybe. I don't know. I've only been making crochet stuff for the shop for like a year, I think.
That's still pretty impressive, though.
Yeah. And like, I also don't even crochet that often. That's the thing as well. Like, you don't actually have to put that much time into it. I don't know. Like, yes, obviously, the things I make are not to like the most insane. Like, I've never made a plushie before, other than wait, do I still have it? The little tiny little mushroom that I made at one point. Oh, here he is. This is the only plushie I've ever made. And he's a bit goofy looking. Because I did it slightly wrong. Oh, and he's a bit dusty as well. Lovely. But yeah, other than that, I've never really made plushies before.
He's cute, though. I still think you should make a few more, make a little garland. I think that'd be well cute.
Yeah. Well, the thing I did wrong is you weren't supposed to put stuffing in the top part, so that then you can like push it in so that it like
the
goes over a little bit more. Yeah. But because I put stuffing in the top part, it doesn't it sits weirdly. It doesn't like curve over the base as much as it should. But other than that, like, it's fine.
He's cute.
But the base of
it's
this
mushroom.
is so fiddly to do. But yeah, I would like to make more plushies and stuff and like little guys like that at some point.
If you were to give your level of crochet like a number, like imagine it as like a Sims scale. Yeah. What would you say that you're working at for crochet? Because I feel like for me, for crochet, I'd say I'm at a level 1. Like, I have picked it up and I understand like a stitch or 2.
I would say maybe 5 or 6. Maybe.
Okay.
Because, like, there's so many things I have not mastered yet. Like, I can't, like, the 3D aspect of crochet is way off. I still don't think my magic circles are quite perfect. Because in things like the hearts, they look a bit, like, I don't know. I worry sometimes that they don't quite look right with the magic circles. I don't think I'm doing them 100% right, but they work. And yeah, there's a bunch of stitches I don't know. Like, I know most of the basic stitches. Like single crochet, double crochet, triple crochet, half double crochet. I know, like, I can do all of those just fine. My tension is fine. I feel like tension, once you've mastered tension, that is like, you've boosted yourself up to a 2 or a 3 at that point, I'd say.
I can't grasp that fully yet.
Yeah. And yeah, because I think that's how you get yourself off of level 1, is once you've figured out tension and how to hold it so that you're not constantly like holding it too tight or too loose. Yeah, I think a 5 or a 6-ish. Once I start, I also think because I'm still quite slow as well. Once I manage to speed up a little bit, I think then I could move up a couple levels. I don't know. What would you say your drawing skill is?
I was worried you were going to ask that, and I was trying to think. I don't. It's a perfectly reasonable follow-up question. Drawing's a hard one because there's so many things to draw. And it's like, are we talking about like what do we level and measure
to just
a level 10
here.
what's a level 10 in drawing? Is it hyperrealism? Is it just you can draw whatever comes to your head in your style? Is it like
Yeah.
what is it?
Yeah, it's definitely harder to quantify it with drawing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it's a broader ranged craft, I think. There's
I
more
guess
it's
with
it's
just
an
like
older
your
craft,
like
I think, right? Like
knowledge
how
with
old is
like
crochet?
probably pretty old to be fair, but like not as old as drawing, I would imagine.
Is it as
My
old as
guess is
knitting?
that crochet is younger than knitting would be my guess, but I don't know.
I want to Google this. I want to know.
Yeah.
How old
Oh,
is
I'm
crochet?
doing this in a silly way, Becca. I just
The
realized that
exact
I'm making this into a
age.
bowl because I'm not increasing my stitches here. Let's undo
Oh
that.
yeah.
That's what happens when you don't
So
increase your stitches.
quick answer from Google. The exact age of crochet is unknown, but the earliest documented reference to crochet-like garments is from 1812.
Hmm. Yeah. What about knitting though?
And then somewhere else is saying the 16th century. People ask, is crochet older than knitting? Knitted textiles survive from as early as the 11th century, but the first substances evidence of crochet fabric emerges in Europe during the 19th. I'm seeing a lot of different answers just from a quick Google search here.
Yeah.
Something 15th to 17th century. No one's saying earlier than the 15th century, by the looks of it.
Mm.
It's still old, though. Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had it in my head that it was younger than that. I think it's just because I'd never really
It's
heard of
become
it.
like quite like a
It
popular
had a
thing at the
boom.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
think it's one of
especially like when you go to
the.
craft markets, there's at least a few people selling crochet stuff every time now.
Mm,
Because I don't feel like that used to be the case. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not
I th-
remembering craft markets much before, but they've definitely
I think
had
it's
like a resurgence of popularity.
I think it's one of the ones that had a boom during like the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I had a friend that was trying to teach herself to crochet during the pandemic, and I remember thinking, what's the point of that? Because I had no idea what it was. And I didn't really. She was
Mm.
just crocheting like this white, like, I think she was trying to make a teddy bear, but I was just like, what are you making? I don't understand the point of that. But I didn't really learn what crochet was until a couple of years later when I actually started learning myself.
Mm. Is it? Am I right in thinking as well? Crochet can't be replicated by a machine,
Yeah. Whereas
and that's
knitting
I
can.
think
You can have a knitting
one.
machine, but you can't have a crochet
y-
machine.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that made it more popular
Yeah.
because you can't do cheap knockoffs of crochet because it can't be made by a
Yeah.
machine.
If like a cheap knockoff Sheen product says that it's crocheted, it's probably knitted in a crochet looking stitch. It's not actually
Mm.
going to be actual crochet. Um because yeah, you because of the way the hook has to move, it's kind of I don't know. For some reason it's impossible for a machine to do it. Which
I find that
is
fact
wild to
so
me.
unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like one day a crochet machine probably will be made, or maybe I'm just not educated on exactly why. But like, it seems to me like it would be possible. It's just maybe we don't have the technology yet. I don't know.
Yeah. They're making fucking artificial intelligence, bro.
Yeah,
They
I
can
was
make a
always
crochet
told that
machine, surely.
that like you couldn't have a machine make drawings, but you can now because there's AI art. So it's
Yeah, but
obviously
it's
not the
not making
same,
it.
but
It's making it itself. It's stealing it.
yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It's different with a crochet, obviously, because it would have to actually be a physical machine. Um, I've seen so many videos of people like I used AI to make a crochet pattern and I followed it and then the crochet pattern is just fucking terrible. Like they try and make like a crochet pattern for like a jumper or something and the jumper has like 3 sleeves and like 2 head holes or something and it's like, yep, mm-hmm. That's so funny.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like my opinions on AI, we're gonna go down a whole separate rabbit hole here because
back to the conversation of the sim skill with your art. I'd say judge it on like your knowledge of art techniques is what I would say, rather than like the style of the art itself. What would you put it at in that case?
Ooh.
And like we were saying earlier, like the eye and like how you're able to see what's wrong with stuff, and, like that kind of skill level.
Yeah. Cause like sometimes I can see what's wrong, but I can't fix it still. Like I can see that for example, the shading on the hair of my PNG. I can see now that it's wrong, but maybe, I drew it like half a year ago or whatever. Maybe that's just my skills have improved, or maybe I don't know if I went in to try and fix it if I could.
Yeah.
I don't know that I actually could. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to quantify.
I'm not a level 1, but I'm not a level 10.
Yeah.
I would still very much enjoy going to more art classes.
Yeah.
Another dream sponsor would be Skillshare.
Oh, yeah. Skillshare, hit us up, Skillshare. We would love to work with you. Yeah, we were talking a while ago about like we should do some Skillshare classes together.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. Cool. Yeah, I'd love to do some more. I'd love to do some classes on shading and rendering. And I could always do with more classes on anatomy.
Yeah, I feel like anatomy is one of those things where you're always going to be learning about that one. Like, up until level 10, I feel like,
until you can name all the muscle groups and all the bones and
yeah. Until you're also like a professional biologist as well, like
to be an artist is to be a biologist. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, I went on a field trip this week with uni, and we went to this museum of it's like a museum of pathology, so it's like I saw some things this week that I never thought I would see in my life. And I don't want to get too graphic. Maybe off stream I'll explain a bit more. But it was basically like lots of different organs and body parts with various diseases. Yeah. And so we got to see like the brain of someone that has had a stroke, for example, and like I realized how little my biology knowledge was while I was there. Because I was like, what body part is that? Where the fuck is that from? Like, I've been looking at organs and I'm like, what is that? I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. But yeah, it was very fascinating. There was even like a real mummy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Although it kind of it just looked like a body shaped thing of bandages. Like it didn't look like anything from like a horror movie or anything that you would normally see, but yeah, it was cool. It was very cool.
I still feel like I haven't answered this question though. I'd want to
No,
put
you
myself
haven't.
at like I feel like I'm somewhere like a 4 or a 5.
Really?
Yeah.
In that case, my skill in drawing is maybe like 1 or 2. Probably 1, to be honest. I don't feel like I've drawn enough. I feel like I'm the same with you and crochet. Like, I have drawn before.
Yeah.
Was there any technical stuff behind what I was drawing? Not really.
I feel like I can't retain the knowledge very well. And like when I'm
Yeah.
out of practice, I'm out of practice, you know?
Yeah.
And I like now I'm drawing digitally, yes, I'm drawing more, but I'm also relying um on the digital tools within the kit to help me. So
Yeah.
like I will draw something, but then I will use the liquify tool, I will use the shape tool to fix it. Like
Yeah.
I can't have drawn it that way first time. Like correctly first time.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'd put you at least a 5, maybe a 6. It's difficult
Mm,
because obviously, as you said, with drawing, there's so much range of ability.
yeah.
There's a lot more of a range of ability than there is with crochet because crochet is a lot more straightforward.
Mm. And like I mean if we were just talking about maybe one part of things, if I was talking about my sketching ability, I feel like my sketching's pretty good.
Yeah.
Or it can be, but like sketching's kind of a hard thing to quantify because it's rough lines and blah blah blah. My line work I think is pretty decent. Like I think I have a steady hand.
Yeah.
Um though I've not done much physical line work in a while. My coloring and my rendering is definitely my weakest skill
Yeah.
at the moment. But that's I am struggling with knowing how to improve that because I still have to have a finished piece to be able to practice it. You know, I still
Yeah.
need to have a
You have to
line
get to
worked
that
piece.
point.
Yeah.
Unless you want to like redo the coloring for older artworks, but like
Mm.
I feel like
Well,
that's
it's
not
one
going
of
to
the
feel as satisfying to do.
yeah, well that one of the things that I've been trying to do and I'd like to do more of is that like I was doing it to practice my coloring was taking
Yeah.
old sketches um
Yeah, and then you don't have to sketch it again.
and coloring, so I didn't have to do the line work for this again because I just used the lines before. I fixed a few things and that's not the finished one. I fixed a few things
Yeah.
um whilst doing it, but like it was yeah mainly to practice my coloring, and even then I can look at it and I can see that there's still issues here. Like on the skirt, I don't didn't know how to shade or like the highlights, these random highlight lines, they make no sense.
Yeah, see, I see no issues with it. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, what's wrong with that? It looks fine to me.
I just there are issues, but I don't know how to fix them.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also like it's difficult to try and find your style
Mm.
while learning these things as well because obviously I can look at other people's art
Yeah.
and I could sit and replicate it if I
Yeah.
wanted. I probably could do that. Should I do that? Probably
No.
not.
Yeah.
Or I mean, that's fine thing to do to practice. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of what I used to do when I was younger to
Yeah.
practice. Essentially, it was I would just see a drawing and I would copy it.
Yeah.
But you can't
You can't sell artwork
like
like that if you're
I
just
can't.
copying someone else's.
Yeah,
So,
but then you shouldn't be looking to sell the things you're using to
no.
practice anyway. You should just be looking to build your skill. But it's not as satisfying when it's something that I can't share.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of the serotonin that I get from drawing is people saying they like it,
Yeah.
which is definitely my issue. Um,
I don't like what I don't know what's see this is my problem. You see this? You see this? Why is he a little bit more
I'll
pointy than the
see it
rest of
in like
these?
half a minute when it loads. Oh yeah.
Like, what's happened there? And I don't understand. Like, it's not that noticeable.
I don't
if
know,
I,
bro.
like, shuffle
Is
it
there like a
around a
little...
little bit.
Are you putting like a little bow on it? Would that be where you put the bow?
Yeah, maybe that's where I put the bow. That's a good idea, yeah. But it's just, oh, it annoys me. I don't know how it happens. That's where I fall short in the crochet skills. I'm like, I see things that I've done wrong like that, and I'm like, I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to not do that next time.
Yeah, I feel like being able to troubleshoot your issues when you know how to troubleshoot an issue, that's when you've like properly mastered a skill as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've actually used this green color I'm working with yet, so I'm glad that I'm finding a use for this green color. Because I really am trying to actually use up the yarns that I have before buying any more. I'm like, no, Becca, try and do projects that use the yarns you already have, please. don't be, because like all of these yarns I initially bought of like, oh, I'm gonna make that, and then I forgot why I bought that yarn. So now I just kind of have like a rainbow of yarns, and I'm like, oh, I guess I need to actually make things with these now. This like darker colored yarn is also quite a bit harder to work with as well because it's harder to see what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I much prefer using the lighter colored yarns. Like, I definitely feel like I'm slowing down in this green layer because I just can't see as well as I could with the white layer. Did you manage to get the Spotify working in the end, by the way? I assume you did, because you didn't say it again.
No, I'm just listening to Zelda Lo-Fi.
Oh, fair.
Couldn't be bothered.
Oh, did I not even send... I don't even think I sent it to the right account, to be fair.
Probably not.
Right, I can... That helps.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome.
Join Becca's jam? Yeah.
Yeah. Join my jam. I just think of actual jam.
Yeah, we should definitely do this before streams, because then also it means that I can change the music if needed.
Yeah. Yeah, I just literally went and done a full beats and shuffled their whole lot, so... That's what it's playing right now. Oh, I'm getting there, nearly there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm also nearly there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, how have I ended up with less? Well, I probably will end up with less.
On a different thing.
Oh, we were gonna discuss our exciting news. It's just hit me that we haven't actually gotten around to discussing that. Chat, we have some exciting news. Um,
Yeah.
in that we may be, well, we will be, available in a real store soon. I won't say exactly when, but yeah. Do I say exactly the place? I guess so.
I think it's. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty set in stone and it's happening now, so
I don't know. They can still turn around and go, no.
nah, fuck
We saw your application and we watched your stream and then
it.
no.
Yeah, I guess that's all I'll say for now then. Exciting stuff. Very soon. Updates to come. But we've been discussing like how we're gonna like display our products in said store.
Mm.
And we've got many things to think about in regards to that. Like I don't know, like I feel like we kind of need to have a treasure chest in there somewhere. It's kind of like our thing.
True.
So maybe one of the little chests that we used at the markets could still be there. Maybe with the stickers in them. They said no business cards, which I thought was interesting. I'm surprised that they don't have business cards out still. But I don't know if we want to
Yeah.
have like I don't know if we're allowed to still have like a little QR code with like a link to our. I don't know, probably not. Or like maybe just a thing that just says our social media handle on it somewhere. Like we still want to make it obvious that it's our brand somehow. But I don't know. I don't know if we want to make a little sign that's just got like our name on it.
I think we definitely want to do one that mentions that every charm is handmade.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we were discussing that at craft markets that like we feel like people maybe don't realize that our earrings are actually handmade and that we don't just buy the charms and then put them on a hook.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do that, which is fine. But I feel like it does justify the price of our products a bit more when you realize that we do actually hand make the charms. Oh,
Sorry.
he's so
Look at his
angry.
little pose.
He's so darn angry.
Could I put somewhere on the title that these are poisonous mushrooms? And but then I feel like I need to change the other one to say that they're edible mushrooms.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's something we could just have in like the description of the product on Etsy slash explain if someone looks at them in a market. Be like, oh yes, these ones are all edible mushrooms and these ones are all poisonous mushrooms.
Mm.
Like we can just say that at a market versus on Etsy we could just have it in the description of like just explaining that they are. I don't know. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. But yeah, I've got like two more little flowery parts. It kind of looks like a flower right now. Um,
He's so evil. This guy just looks offended.
he really does look like you just called him a fool, and he's just like the fuck. Mhm.
Which one is he? Full
Just
funnel.
drop the loop. There we go.
The gills definitely don't go all the way down. So. All right. There's the lines.
Boom. I am
Look at these
almost finished with this round as
dudes.
well. I'm just closing it off. Boom. Ta-da. And I just need to do the red part and then it will really come together. Is what I'm thinking. Ugh. I'm thinking I'm sewing a little thing around here. This guy. I love my little test tube of embroidery needles. They make me happy.
I mean, it's one way to store them.
Yeah.
That's looking cute though.
It's nearly done. This part probably won't take me very long.
I feel like the Coopers will like it.
Yes, the Coopers. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge. I'm gonna have to cut the thread off.
I'm gonna steal some colours from over here.
Yeah, well, I'll probably do what I normally do with new coasters, in that I will make like 5 or 6 of them, and then I will send them to you for you to photograph / potentially stock in this new shop that we're going to be selling in. Crazy.
What?
Yeah, I also don't know how we're going to do that stock-wise. Like, I don't know if I need to be sending you like how many of each product do I send you versus keep with myself. Especially since so many of our products are made to order now. Like the crochet stuff is essentially made to order. Like sometimes I'll make some in stock, but I don't always have them in stock of every crochet product. Like right now, the only lily pad that we have, you have it. Because someone ordered 4, and that was like all that I had in stock.
Yeah. Well, if there's some things that like I can still package and send it from me.
Yeah.
If someone orders 1.
Yeah, if someone does order 1 lily pad coaster, it might make sense for you to package it and send it.
Yeah.
Until I've made some more. To be fair, I actually can't make too many more of the lily pad coasters. Without buying some more beads, because I'm running low on the beads that I use in the middle of the flower. There's not many of them left. So we're gonna have to. But I don't know where I even got those beads from. I just had them. So, and they're quite a funky little bead.
Oh yeah.
Are you looking at it?
How many have you got left?
I can't actually. Are they in here? This is where I can't even find them. Hold on.
That'd be really awkward. Someone orders like 10 and you're like,
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left.
Wow, 10 was a shot in the dark, but like...
You got it perfect, yeah, because there's 1 on the one that you've already got, and then there's 9 in here, so... Yeah, they're like... a little flower-shaped pearlescent bead, which are not going to go into focus on camera. But I don't even know where I got these from. So I just had them. It was just something I was like, oh, I'll just use something I've already got. I got a bunch of these beads, so I'll just use these. Let's move my hook out of the way. There's just things in my way right now.
You look so terrible with the flat colour.
See, that's how I would colour it. That's my colouring skill right there. There you go. Job done. And none of them black?
No.
I really thought there would be a black one in there.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you want to unpack that?
I don't. I don't know. I feel like there's like, is there not like a deadly black? Like, I swear there's like, and maybe I'm
The
just
most
thinking with
deadly
Inky
mushrooms
Cat,
are
but
the
we
ones
can...
that look edible.
Yeah.
No, we established the inky cap is merely poisonous. It's not deadly.
Yeah, I think that's what
Then-
I'm thinking of, was like the Inky Cat.
I think the fly agaric is also not deadly, but we discussed that we wanted it on there anyway because it's the iconic one.
Mm.
Yeah,
Is it the only one that's not deadly out of the ones on there?
I believe so. Yeah.
I love how the Death Cap does look the angriest, and he's called Death Cap.
Mm-hmm. He's one of the prettiest, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And on the mood board I'm looking at.
Can I see the mood board?
Yeah.
You send like a screenshot or something. I haven't even seen what most of these guys actually look like. Oh, but also, I think I remember this is why I brought it up. That girl that I said that on TikTok was like growing her own mushrooms. They kind of look like that Angel Wings one, which is also why I was slightly concerned, because I was like, I saw that the George's drawn one that looked like that on the new sticker sheet. I was like, I do hope that is not the breed of mushroom she is growing.
Oh, I realised what I've done wrong.
What have you done wrong?
I put all the colours on the same layer.
Yeah. I've cut out way too much yarn for this. I did not need this much. Yeah, I do feel like having a bit of sewing skill does also help when it comes to crochet skills as well. Like I definitely like when I was younger I definitely learnt sewing a bit more. And like when it comes to basic hand stitching anyway, like and so I see a lot of people like looking for like no sew crochet projects because they don't want to have to sew things together, and I'm like, that's not a problem for me. I don't mind sewing it.
What I did before, I don't think it is.
Okay. Double knot this because I don't trust it. There's so many loose ends on the back here that I'm not looking forward to weaving. Okay. In terms of this little bow, I'm just gonna cut a bit of ribbon? Not ribbon. Would be ribbon. It's not ribbon. Where did they do it on the image? Oh, you sent me the mood board, I didn't see. Slay.
Yeah, I realized I need the color blocking to not touch from the lines, otherwise it just makes shading more of a pain. Like, I can be more messy with my shading if my colors are not touching. I think I really like this guy's face as well. He's one of my faves.
He just looks like unbothered.
I think he looks like annoyed that someone's on top of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope.
Okay, I'm about to tie a little bow to finish this guy off.
Looking cute.
Why is the bow not tightening quite right? There we go. Is it meant to be... oh, wrong thing. It's meant to be the other way up. Hold on.
What is?
The bow is meant to be this way up. I'll try that again.
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's whatever way you want to do it.
No.
I'd say with the little tails hanging down there, so it's less in the way of a glass that you might put on it.
Yeah. And then... boom. Boom. Look at that. What a cutie.
Adorable.
And now I just need to weave in the ends. Yay! Look at them all. They're a mess.
Your favorite bit.
Yay! I do have some hearts from last week that I haven't weaved in the ends of either.
I rubbed out the wrong bit. Oops. It's like, where's the bottom of the angel wings? Whoopsies. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Okay. Do we have anything that touches? No. Okay. Let's try and do the thing that I was trying to do a second ago again.
Yeah, if I finish this before the end, I will probably just have to sit and weave some ends from last week's hearts that I didn't finish. I finished the hearts, I just didn't weave the ends yet. What we should probably do is set up a bot in our server that actually pings people when we go live, because I forgot to do that.
Yeah.
I also don't know how to do that. I don't know what bot you use in your server, but I've never.
I use Carlbot.
Yeah.
Though I've been recommended a better bot because sometimes Carlbot just won't do it.
Yeah.
So I've like manually done it.
Yeah, I think I used to have a bot, but I don't know which one it was that did it.
I was recommended, I think it's Dynamo.
Right, last end.
Oh, bro, have you seen Arcane?
No, but apparently there's a new arcane bundle of skins in Valorant.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they're also Riot, aren't they? That makes sense.
Yeah. Cal's all like, I want to get it and I want to get it. And I'm like, bro, don't. It's so expensive. Bundles of skins are ridiculously expensive in Valorant.
Bro, Blizzard is just as bad. Overwatch is awful.
Mm. Boom. He's done. What a little icon.
Icon.
Bum.
Like, how much does like one skin cost in Valorant?
Like one gun skin. Hold on, I'm munching on a cracker. I may or may not have bought one gun skin before, and it was like £18.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but hear me out. I'm never gonna need to buy a gun skin
gun.
ever again because it's beautiful. Okay, this gun skin. If you get the last kill in the round, it like a bunch of purple flowers bloom out of the dead body. It's beautiful.
Right.
And it's a purple flowery gun, and it's gorgeous. I never need to buy another gun skin again.
With gun skins in Valorant though, can you use that skill on every character you play?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that hits a little different.
There is no character skins in the game. Like, you can't change the skin of the characters. No. It's a very requested thing that people are wanting. But yeah, no, the characters are all the same.
That's weird.
Yeah. And like, I've bought the battle pass as well, which is like £9, and you get a bunch of skins in that.
Yeah.
And you get like a bunch of other like cosmetics and stuff.
I feel like £9 for a battle pass is not too bad.
Yeah.
That's roughly what it is in Overwatch, is roughly what it is in DBD. I think it's about £8 in DBD. But the thing with the DBD one is you buy it once, you earn back the premium currency to get it again next season. If you complete it. So I've only bought the DBD, like it's called the Rift in DBD. I've only bought that once. Yeah, Blizzard, however, for a single skin for a single character was going to set me back. I think I calculated it's between £16 and £20 for a single skin for one character.
Yeah.
Like, I was like mind blown.
Yeah.
Like, and then it was like £50, just under £50 for, like, it was like a pack of 5, which is insane. Because I thought when they announced a My Hero Academia crossover, which is an anime I enjoy, and there was a character I enjoy playing in the game has a skin of a character that I really enjoy from the anime, and I was like, oh, I want that skin so badly. And then I looked at the price of it, and I was like, bruh, bruh, no, I can't. I can't. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, they like the one skin that I got, it was from a bundle of like a bunch of skins with that same like purple flower design. And if I bought the whole bundle, it would have been like 70 quid. Or something ridiculous like that, or 80 quid, I can't remember exactly. But so much. But you get like a bunch of skins, you get a player card, you get like a title, you get like a bunch of other stuff, but it's just not worth it.
At the end of the day, it's still pixels.
Yeah. And like in Valorant as well, if someone drops their gun and they have that skin, you can pick up their gun with that skin. So it's not like I'll never get to use those guns. I can, if someone else in the game has that gun, they can drop the skin and I can pick it up that way. So, every now and again, someone will have those guns from that bundle and I'll be like, ooh. And I'll pick it up and I can use it for that round. But like, yeah. I just want all purple skins, realistically. But it's just not gonna happen.
Wow.
Not until I'm a lot richer.
Bonsoir, Mimi Gamer. Hello.
Mimi Gamer, hello.
How fare thee?
We're talking about Valorant skins. Oh, hello. Sorry for the massive thing on the screen. But thank you for the follow.
I come to Treasureful stream, but you're still talking about Valorant. Crazy. Wow. Look,
you came at a bad time.
We've about all sorts of things. Okay?
We've been having some deep conversations about like art and like all of that stuff, and you come at the one time I'm talking about Valorant. Okay. Hello, I am slaying. Slay. So good. So slay. Look what I made. I made a Christmassy coaster. I put my cup on it. Boom. It kind of crushes the ribbon a little bit though.
Hi, it's Rachel. Oh my god, hi.
Oh my god. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. Hi, bestie. How's it going? I'm drawing unfun guys. But welcome on in. We're only going for a few more minutes, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm just weaving in some ends of what I was making last stream.
I am.
Oh, hi, Rachel. Oh, yes, you two do know each other. You have met.
I'm just trying to do some basic shading on these guys. Because I think this is how I did it on the other ones. I think I went and I basically added some gradients to all of them.
Yeah.
And then I just did a couple bits of hard shading and some textures. And I think that was all I did in terms of colouring.
Yeah. They
We
don't
did
need to
meet,
be
yes.
super complicated, to be fair.
Comic-Con crew.
Comic-Con crew, so true.
Are you guys thinking you want to do Comic-Con again next year?
Oh man, I've been thinking about doing the May one as well, man. What if? Who would stop
Honestly,
me?
I would. It's
Yeah.
just
Depends on the financial situation, realistically.
money.
As it always does. It always depends on the financial situation on whether or not I go
It always
Comic-Con.
comes down to money.
Yeah. I want to cosplay this time. Oh, do you have thoughts about what you want to cosplay?
Oh my god, I want a crew. I want to do a cosplay group, but like trying to coordinate a bunch of people that all like the same thing enough to want to costume it is the challenge.
Me and Mia were talking about doing Evolution ones. Like Espeon and Umbreon. Because I saw so many cute Evolution cosplays while we were at Comic-Con. And like you
Fair.
basically would just need the ears and then a outfit in the right colour. Trying to put this on the camera so you can see it. Okay. There were so many cute ones.
There we go.
But that's an idea. I also would like if I was gonna do like a proper like hardcore cosplay, I would love to do a Valorant character, but I don't know who. I feel like my problem is I don't love wearing wigs and buying wigs because I feel like
Do you wear wigs?
wigs are so expensive and like I'm going to wear them once probably and never again.
Yeah.
So I was like, what Valorant character could I cosplay with my current hair? And there is a character that has black hair and pink ends that is like basically what my hair is right now. And I could cosplay Reyna from Valorant. Do I play Reyna in Valorant? No. But I do like her outfit. She's a very cool character. Yeah, Miz also said the same. I could do Reyna or Killjoy. Yeah. I feel like Killjoy is such a classic one that like everyone does because she's just got like brown hair, so she's fairly simple. But I don't love Killjoy's outfit as much. I would rather do Reyna outfit wise. I don't know. I would also love to do Sage, but I feel like I'd need a wig for that because my hair is just not long enough. I don't know.
I have a bunch of characters I would love to do one day. I don't know.
Just hasn't been a priority.
I like. I wouldn't mind wearing a wig. I think.
Yeah.
Having worn the hat for most of Comic-Con, I think I could tolerate it.
Yeah.
Just. I think I might finally shave the underneath of my hair, like I've always thought about.
Oh, really?
But I think I could do it if I did that, or if I cut my hair a bit beforehand to just like thin it out a bit because my hair is quite thick. Is the problem for me?
Yeah.
It's not super thick, but it's thick enough that it's hot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to do a DBD cosplay. I feel like DBD would be a really easy one because a lot of the characters wear masks. Like I'd love to do a Huntress for that reason, or like a couple of friends we talked about doing Legion because Legion is a killer that's 4 different characters that you can choose between, and they all just wear like a face mask and like a hoodie of some kind.
Yeah.
Like that would be like a really casual kind of closet one.
Yeah.
I
think I do prefer like a closet cosplay. Like I don't know. I can't see myself ever like being a big cosplaying person. I just don't think it's my thing. But like I do love a good closet cosplay, like a simple kind of thing. Cuz like my outfit for this Comic-Con was kind of a closet cosplay because I mean I already had that dress. I didn't buy that dress for that day. And I made the hat and the gloves, and that was pretty much the whole outfit. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I do just, like... Yeah, and, like, another character I'd love to cosplay, but I would, like Clove from Valorant. I love Clove from Valorant, but I would need a wig because they have like short
Yeah.
hair. So like, I don't know. I don't think I'd feel comfortable wearing a short hair wig like that. I don't think I'd like it on myself. So, I don't know. I also have been thinking about dyeing my hair black again, like just all of it black again. Because I was gonna just like do the top half black and then leave the bottom purple, but my hair's getting quite long now. It's getting to the point where I might be cutting it fairly soon. And if I cut
Yeah.
it now, I'm cutting off all of the purple at the ends. So
Yeah.
at that point, I might as well just wait until I've cut off all the purple and then just dye all of it black. Because that would be so much easier to dye than trying to avoid the ends. It's so hard to get cosplay wigs to look good as well, styling it. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's part of why as well. I'm like, wigs are just a whole other level that's just difficult. And like,
it's a whole skill.
if you want like a good looking wig, you either really need to know how to like style it and make it look better, or you need to just buy a really expensive wig. And it's just a lot for something I'm gonna wear for one outfit and then probably not wear again.
There is a way to like take cheap wigs and make
Yeah.
them your own and make them look
higher
good.
quality. Yeah.
It's just you will have to put a lot more time into it.
Yeah.
Hello? Why are we not drawing? What's happening? Wrong layer! Wrong layer, Kronk! So you have more of like a lime green into the dark green, I realise. Let's just do that. Do that. And then we'll give it the little Gaussian blur. Oh yeah, there we are. Saves me a job. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who I'd want to do because I think the thing that I enjoyed about cosplaying the most this year was that I wasn't doing it alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I did like that we were like all doing it as a group.
Yeah. And I mean, if everyone wants different characters, everyone's different characters. That's fine. That's chill. But
me and Carol were also talking about at one point. I mean, we were more talking about it as like a Halloween outfit, and I was like, "You should cosplay the Joker because I felt like you'd do a good Joker." And then I was like, "Oh, what if I did like Harley Quinn?" And then we were matching, and then we was like, "Oh, let's do like that's so basic. Everyone does those ones." And I was like, "Okay, well, I've always wanted to do a Poison Ivy one. What about that?" And then he was like, "Oh, good shout." But then again, Poison Ivy I'd need a wig for because I'm not ginger. So
yeah.
But I just think the character design of Poison Ivy is very cool. Also have to deal with weirdos in the train. It's so true, yeah.
Yeah. That's the other main issue. That's why doing it near October time.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're going to a Halloween party? Yeah, Halloween party. That's where we're going.
Lisa, talk to me.
Go away. Right. It is time, George. We've come to the end. It is. Oh. Once again, if you want us to just raid into your stream, we can do. If you want to continue. But I need to go eat.
No.
We gotta finish it here, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I haven't even streamed this week. Pretty awful. I probably should have done. Maybe I will tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah. I might also try and stream tomorrow because there's the new Stardew update that's come out on Switch. And I really want to play it on my 100% save. Because I 100%ed the game on Switch, and now an update's come out that's made it so I haven't 100%ed it anymore. And I need to fix that. So...
I really want to play the PTB on DVD because the new chapter's been released, and get this. The new killer has a dog, and you can in fact pet the dog.
Oh, cute.
It does nothing, but you can stand there. You can pet the dog. That's the killer.
That's so slow. I have someone that we could raid into who's doing a co-working and studying stream right now, so I think that could be a good one to go into. Let me check I've spelled their name correctly. Cool, there we go. Yeah, thank y'all for joining us today. We will be back next Thursday, with another little art stream. So we'll see you then. Thanks for joining us. See you laters.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.